day. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's the AFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. The Houston Texans taking on Jalen Hurts and the New York Jets.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their veteran quarterback, the MVP of the league back in 2016. It's Matt Ryan.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Ryan. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Play action. It's Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it. 3
yards to the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Ryan will throw again. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and get it in with Sherman, the fullback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Down for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And if he and his guys want to spring the upset here in the 2nd round and move on, they've got to focus on the good that they did in the wild card victory. At the top of that list, protecting the football. Got a little careless last week. A few got away from it. Might not be so fortunate this time around. And if that's the case, they'll end up going home.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Play action. Here's Hurts sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yard. Right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
If you know, you know.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check, 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 check. Get it go.
Draw play. Elliott.
Number 20.
Give them 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he gets it to punch is complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Now it's Ryan. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do, man. You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jets, nothing.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Dillon. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On play action, they'll throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
first and goal.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll run here with Dillon. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know, you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 41, Ryan. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Phillips gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Jets will take over first and 10. New York ready to go again offensively. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter one, they struggled. Quarter two here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then, you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Second down, Dillon, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Texans here on third down putting an extra defender in the secondary. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Deion Jones able to get outside the numbers and drop it for a loss of a yard.
Fourth down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
New York set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down now, Dillon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now Callaway on the return. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession, but at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Ryan. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Ryan's pass incomplete on the
Now
throw.
they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Carrier.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They run once more with Dillon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Hurts took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Travis Fulgham.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Hopkins. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
Receiving team. This is unbelievable.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down. Here's Hurts being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a 1st.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
The tackle made.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the 3rd quarter.
All that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Again, it's Dillon. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard.
And we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
2nd down and 7. Now a run with Dillon. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Now it's Dillon, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Touchdown.
A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Jets are going to add on to their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's It's complete. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ryan picked by his former teammate Robert Alford. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal. But now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Ryan. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 5.
And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
To throw on 3rd down. Ryan, he's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. He'll find the tight end Sullivan complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Again, Ryan. Open man is Galladay, complete.
Ryan's pass.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And it's caught, the tight end Hill. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
To throw again is Ryan. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd down.
Throwing again, Ryan. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Ryan will throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The Jets advance to the next round as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.